Isang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ng playtime. You're welcome!
All-purpose Epoxy El General matibay na dikitan El General konkreto, kahoy, bakal Plastic El General All-Purpose Epoxy palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry, be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime! Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng playtime. You're welcome!
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime! Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry, be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime! Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime! Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ng playtime. You're welcome!
All-purpose Epoxy El General matibay na dikitan El General konkreto, kahoy, bakal Plastic El General All-Purpose Epoxy palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry, be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
And so we continue, and of course we're moving on to the other side of the fence for a little while. Dito naman tayo sa ating UAAP group with the UE Red Warriors seeing action versus the UST Growling Tigers. Still a very, very good afternoon to all of you. Benji Santiago, this time with Randolph Leongson. Baka gusto mo mag-bye-bye, Dino Lee.
Parang kanina pa kayo nagkukwentuhan eh. Pero
that's right.
Ngayon, tagal din natin hindi nakapag-usap because it's been a while since we had this lengthy break, and now we are in the start of the month of July, and we will bring you this UAAP action. UST obviously sporting a 3-1 card. A win today would make them the first team to clinch a spot doon sa ating quarterfinals. Meanwhile, UE kahit na eliminated na sa karera with their 0-4 card is still fighting for pride. They want to win at least one of their next 2 games dito sa ating Premier Preseason League, Benji.
Which makes for a very interesting ball game in the offing here. This meeting between these two teams, and how many wars have they gone through even before sa history ng UAAP. PlayTime Filoil Center here in San Juan, our venue for our 3rd game for today. And of course, ito nga panig ng UE in their previous outing, lost out in overtime against Adamson. 67-71 ang resulta ng ball game na yun sa talo ng UE Red Warriors.
Yeah, this was a heartbreaking loss para sa Adamson. They were making, in a way, great strides contending against a team like Adamson na alam naman natin is really a tough cookie to break. But ang magandang bagay para Coach Chris Gavina is yung mga usual suspects niya like Precious Momoy is delivering. It's just a matter of who will be the next one to step up for the Red Warriors.
You already made mention of Precious Momoe on the floor right now. His focus being the integral and most probably the key player here para sa Red Warriors. Last outing niya, he had 23 points. Nakikipag-unahan yung number of rebounds sa kanyang production. And he also managed to come up with 2 shot blocks.
Yeah, again, alam mo na, expected mo na mga ganitong numero eh. But the question really is on the supporting cast. John Abate is doing his best. Welo Lingo off in that last game, but they need more support like from guys like Nico Muling Tapang, sila Cruz Dumont. Again, it needs to be a total team effort, and Precious Momoe can't do it by his lonesome.
Samantala ang panig naman ng UST. You already made mention, Randolph. All they need is to win this and they'll be the first one in to play the quarterfinals. Of course, they were able to beat ang defending champion as a preseason ng UP Fighting Maroons last time around.
Talk about the confidence-boosting win para sa UST. Again, this is just the preseason pero iba pa rin yung rehistro. Pag nakuha mo yung panalo against the defending preseason and defending UAAP champions, a 9-point victory over UP buoyed by the guy by the name of Jello Crisostomo, who's been just a breakout superstar for the Growling Tigers in this preseason.
Could have been the highest output of Jello Crisostomo in that UST uniform when they were able to come up with that win laban sa UP. And look at his contribution, 24 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and all departments are very, very significant for this very talented young player ng UST. Let's see how he follows it up coming into this ball game versus the UE Red Warriors. And talking about our key matchup, the leading scorer in the league, of course, John Abate with his average of almost 20 points, 3.8 rebounds and 2 assists, matched up against Fortsky Padrigao with his 11.8, 3 rebounds and 4.5 assists. And truly, these two players are going to be playing key roles coming into this ball game. We're also going to be, of course, following these two players all the way up to the end. UE versus UST. Let's turn you over, sa ating venue announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PlayTime Filoil Center here in San Juan for the continuation of the PlayTime Cares 18th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Presented by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. This is game number 54 in our UAAP group between the UE Red Warriors versus the UST Growling Tigers. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the UE Red Warriors, point guard number 11, John Abate. Shooting guard number 22, Kian Spandonis. At small forward number 3, Cole Cruz Dumont. Power forward number 13, Ronji Go. And at center number 35, Precious Momoe. Head coach of the UE Red Warriors is Chris Gavina. And now introducing the starters for the UST Growling Tigers. Point guard number 11, Fortsky Padrigao. Shooting guard number 12, Ice Danting. At small forward number 9, Nick Caballero. Power forward number 10, Jello Crisostomo. And at center number 0, Peter Osang. Coaching the UST Growling Tigers is Juno Sauler. Our officials for this game, crew chief Hector Villanueva. Umpire
Looking at the starters here, John Abate, Spandonis, Momoe, Cole Cruz Dumont, and Ronji Go for UE. UST has Fortsky Padrigao, Ice Danting, Peter Osang, Caballero, and Crisostomo. Boy, oh boy, Peter Osang will have his hands full.
Yeah, it's going to be a big challenge for Peter Osang, but UST sticking with yung traditional first 5 nila. Meanwhile, UE, Coach Chris Gavina mixing it up. Only John Abate and Precious Momo yung mga sanay tayo nagsisimula sa nila. Would be a big boost if itong mga bagong players on their first 5 can contribute right away.
It's UE who gets the first possession here in this ball game. Can they deliver the first basket? They gave it a try. Ball decides to pop out, and now it's UST's turn. Again, ito yung ating UAAP group. We're also on the lookout for the top 4. Siksikan dun sa NCAA, for the top 4 positions.
We're gonna talk about that one on our fourth game, but may ilaw na sa dulo ng tunnel. If one team wins in that fourth game, mas magkakaroon ng clarity kahit medyo dikit-dikit yun. Etong sa UAP group naman, Benji, medyo magulo pa kasi medyo matagal-tagal ding hindi nakalaro itong mga to eh. But ngayon, it's the final month of our action. We are now in the month of May. Aariba na yung mga team sa UAP and makikita na natin kung sino yung magiging top 4 natin.
So just try to remember, we're basically coming up with a lot of ways for you to enjoy the action here for this 18th Preseason Cup. Nothing yet on the board here, so we take a look at John Abate with that floater. That's a miss. Peter Osang getting that rebound. They're going to give it another try for that long distance shot. Still missing Jello Crisostomo, and now UE. John Abate, where does he go to? Precious Momoway. Up with the basketball, lost control. Ball stays with them. They got 12 on their shot clock.
12 seconds on the shot clock.
You also have to wonder what's going through the mind of Peter Osang. Obviously, last week we got that big news of UST getting Collins Ahoe. So this would be a very interesting practice for UST. Lalo nakakabalik lang ito mula Agusan del Sur.
Peter Osang with that short jumper. 2-0 para sa UE Red Warriors. Precious bomb away, making it a 4-0 start for UE.
And really nice play para dito kay John Abate, sharing the basketball and really creating opportunities, leaving an open lane para kay Precious Momoy to score the basketball. Woo!
UST, bad intentions right there for Jello Crisostomo. And still failure to make a basket. Oh, this is too long of a pass. Pero kinakontesta na ni John Abate the last touch ang UST. As we take a look at this PlayTime Cares play of the quarter, elevating the next generation of Filipino athletes. Nick Caballero, Peter Osang. Still not yet happening for the Growling Tigers. John Abate, and he makes that three.
You got to really give it to John Abate, really improving his offensive skills. Last year, medyo nahihiya pa siya ipakita yung kanyang full offensive repertoire, but now in his second year for the Red Warriors, you are seeing in full view what this guy can do for UE.
As I already made mention, he is the leading scorer here in this preseason cup. UST, when is it going to happen? Their first basket. Osang kicks it out. Shot clock down to 1. And they're shooting bricks on UST here in the first period. Precious Momoway. I think they called a foul here on Peter Osang.
Number 0, Peter Osang. That's his first.
Going back to that last play of UST, it seems like everyone was too tentative, a little too unselfish. Naubusan na sila ng 24, wala pa silang ma-manufacture na tira. On the other end, you know who UE is gonna score and go to as Cole Cruz Dumont gets his second field goal of the game for the Red Warriors.
And it just doesn't end there, because that quick inbound play results in a foul. And here's the bonus free throw. Cole Cruz Dumont. Precious Momoe grabbing that offensive rebound. Turn around, it's short. Down 9. And there's the first basket. Nick Caballero opens it up for the Growling Tigers.
And that's how you do it for UST. You go attack the basket, go strong. And that's exactly what Nick Caballero did to answer the call for the Growling Tigers.
He's their second leading scorer for UST. Chelo Crisostomo is number 1. Jump hook. Di nahulog. Para kay Precious Momoe. 9-2 in favor of UE. There you go. Nice cut to the basket for Chelo Crisostomo. His first basket.
That's just beautiful basketball for Fortsky Padrigao. Basic pick and roll plays and allow this big to go cut straight to the basket and flick the ball right at the right moment.
Fortsky Padrigao is their number 1 assist guy, averaging 4.5 per ball game. Peter Osang coming up with a shot block. Nick Caballero with a basketball. UE up 5. Nice move. And Danting also contributing very early here in this ball game.
Yeah, 6 straight points now for UST after falling behind 9-0. Ice Danting, a little misdirection, fooled Precious Momoe and was able to kiss it right off the glass.
Finding themselves to within 3. And here's another opportunity for them to score. And Nick Caballero has got a couple of baskets already. He's got 4. 9-8. Hindi na gumalaw yung 9 ng UE.
And really, you have to credit the better defense of UST. Quick hands, intercepting those passing lanes. And eto na naman.
Precious Momoe caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Parang ganun ang dating na din.
But really, you have to credit the activity of this UST team.
Fast break of the game brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
Yung gusto ko lang i-focus doon, Benji. Yung kulit nung kamay eh. Diba? Yung mga konting tapik, deflections like that, it puts the UE play in this array and intercepts them to the flow that they want to and allowing them to come back after falling behind 9-0.
This is even an opportunity for them to take the lead. They were unable to hit that long distance jumper. And Welo Lingo coming off the bench. Instant impact and offense.
Nice to see Welo Lingo scoring in his first field goal. Remember, he struggled in that last game against Adams. So nag-init ng konti nung dulo. But he needs to understand as one of the team captains that his contributions shouldn't just be more than just being vocal, but also playing his heart on the floor.
Talk about that previous game. Welo Lingo has managed to come down with 9 rebounds. Only had 8 points. Sabi mo, ano bandang huli na lang. Let's take a look at Precious Momoe. Off balance and everything. But the upper body control. And he scores. A shot, a miss.
We'll have an officials review. All players, please proceed to the shaded area.
Now the referees are going to be taking a look at that last sequence. Got a little physical at that time.
Preseason pa lang ho, nakakalimutan natin itong mga to. But really, again, when we talk about this is a simulation of what's going to happen. And you really expect that level of physicality. Unfortunately, an unsportsmanlike foul will be called, I believe, against Peter Osa.
After the review, unsportsmanlike foul on number 0, Peter Osa. That's his second personal foul.
Two shots plus ball possession for UE.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem for UST. Peter Osang, you know, he's played very admirably at the center position for the Growling Tigers. He now has 2 personal.
Free throws brought to us again by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. So si Coach Juno, dahil wala ba si Coach Pino? Ganun, ano?
Actually, even Coach Peter Martinez,
Wala rin, eh, no?
May laro kasi sa
yes,
PBA
yes.
ngayon.
Nga pala.
Coach Pido, I believe, is on a business trip somewhere. Kakagaling lang ng Bayugan City nitong mga to, remember, over the weekend.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
7-point advantage. Started up 9-0 itong UE. John Abate lost the basketball. Tumama sa tuhod niya.
Substitution for UST. Charles Boxit for EcoOil.
So you know, this is going to be a challenge for the UST Bigs without Peter Osang on the floor. It's going to be pressure for guys like rookies like Koji Buenaflor and Charles Boxit in manning those front line as UST tries this small ball 5.
This opportunity to score once again for UST. Lead is 7 para sa UE. Well, Ulingo claiming he was clipped in the arm. Unable to hit that long distance shot, and here's UST. Just over 2 minutes remaining to play here in the first quarter. Oh, naidukot yun.
That was a nice getaway by Leland Estacio. Almost lost airspace, but found the right crack. Kiss it off the glass and trim the lead down to 5.
Ooh, John Abate wanted to slam it down, but it was already a foul.
And naunahan lang din talaga ni Leland Estacio yung depensa ng UE and got away with that undergoal stab.
Time down to 1 minute and 55. Well, Ulingo thought about it. The step back Nico muling tapang missing that baseline jumper. 15-10 for the Red Warriors.
Oh,
wow. Hindi ko masabi. Ang tagal ng bola mag-decide kung papasok o hindi.
Yeah, it's all about the friendliest of friendly bounces for Koji Buenaflor, making his second attempt from distance. 1 of 2 for him from downtown.
Di mabawi ni Well Ulingo. So UST trailing by just 2 right now. The final minute ng ating first quarter. It's UE coming up with a steal. Well, Ulingo, oh, can't finish. Instead, he will shoot free throws.
And that was a nice attack by UE, finding Welo Lingo, exploiting those poor close out nitong UST. They tried to, in a way, habulin, bumawi, and trying to get that steal. But they paid the price on that fast break.
This average is 13.7 per game. Coach Chris Gavina, Alex Cabagnot, 49.7. Time remaining here in the first. Two for 2, up 4, still keeping themselves ahead here in the first period of UE Red Warriors.
And that was well read by the UE defense.
Yun nga lang, UE could not actually capitalize, losing control of the basketball that time. 30 seconds to play. Kyle Paranada.
Lucky foul number 15, 30 Malaga. That's his first personal foul. 14 foul for
It's 30 Malaga who was called for the foul. That's the last foul for them here in the first.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Paranada with a crossover. There's still time here for UE. Up by 4, Welo Lingo-Lingo, nobody on him. Ayaw talaga.
That was an open
Talon pa siya.
Yeah, that was an open shot, but hindi pa rin makuha ni Welo yung kanyang shooting form rhythm in this game.
Taking a look at how they started. 9-0 kaagad para rito sa panig ng New Red Warriors. Took a little while bago itong UST was able to hit their first basket. Fortsky to Jello Crisostomo right there. And then Welo Lingo-Lingo inside and outside the way he would operate, but could not just knock down that three to end the first period.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Back in action with 3 quarters to go, I am Kate Reyes reporting from the sidelines. It's one thing to show up when you're motivated, but it takes a different kind of drive to do so when you're not. And for the struggling UE Red Warriors, it's gratitude for being able to play this game in this level. That is more than enough to motivate them. Down 0-4, hindi ito ang gustong katayuan ng kanilang koponan, pero naiintindihan nila na welcoming new things would take time. Going against UST, who has been showing a decent performance, they plan to squeeze all the learnings they can get out of it and translate it into something tangible as a measure of progress. Benji and Dolph.
Randolph, and by the way, thank you very much, Kate Reyes, actually joining us for this coverage. Ang UE, it's all about pride.
Yeah, and especially for a team that has been deprived of success for the longest time. UE wants great returns in this new start under Coach Chris Gavina and really establish that winning culture.
UST is 1 of 11 from beyond the arc.
Awa pa yung isa.
Kaya nga eh. Dinasalan pa yan eh. Actually, UE is also struggling from that area. Even that open look for Welo Lingo-Lingo. They're 1 of 4. Well, folks, welcome to the second quarter with UE enjoying a 4-point advantage. Laban sa UST, Welo Lingo-Lingo might as well just get the ball closer to the rim. But that's a better opportunity. 6 points for Welo Lingo-Lingo.
And that has been the thing that is working for him. Yung mga drives niya, he has to put those length, those wingspan into good use.
Limit, nope. That turns out to be 1 of 13 already for UST.
22 seconds on the shot clock.
Now they make a move. 6 to shoot. Welo Lingo-Lingo attacks again. So easy that layup. Wala man lang lumundag against sa UST.
And that's the problem when you don't have a Peter Osang, a reliable center na sanay manning being your last line of defense. Koji Buenaflor was unprepared, did not even challenge when Welo Lingo-Lingo made that drive.
Here comes another long distance shot. Wala pa rin. They managed to get it back. Shot clock down to 10. off balance in everything. And Koji Buenaflor picking up on his numbers. He's got 5 right now.
Yeah, better showing. The thing is, for this rookie, he is getting his opportunities, his minutes para dito sa team ng UST. He has to find a way to recapture kung gaano siya kagaling when he was still with the Tiger Cubs.
Well, Ulingo missing from the outside. They're 1 of 5, shooting 3-pointers, at least here in the first half. Nick Caballero, babalik in the ball game for UST.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Also, UST making a tactical substitution. Ecolaure checking in. Ito, mas sanay ito bilang sentro.
The 5 on the floor here for UE.
Hindi pa rin makabutas kahit
nga eh.
open shots.
UE naman, hindi naman magkaroon ng open court opportunity.
Yeah, wasting away those opportunities. And also, you have to give credit to Ecolaure jogging down the court and trying to be that last line of defense para sa UST. Was able to get that steal to, in a way, give the possession back para sa Growling Tigers.
Short stint for Cabero for UE. Here's another 3-pointer. Yo, that's a second for UST. Nick Caballero hitting it.
He has really evolved as a scorer. Talking about Nick Caballero, we know how great of a slasher he is, but over the years, especially last season, he has improved on his 3-point shooting and he understands that he has to fine-tune that scoring abilities, lalo ng final year na niya sa Growling Tigers.
It's a foul called against UST. It's a non-shooting foul. Take a look at this 3-point shot of the quarter brought to us by Jangnan Hotpot. Hotpot ba? Jangnan na Nick Caballero. And UST is closing into this lead of UE 21-18. Nico trying to find an open teammate. Better find inside, but just could not finish. Ronjigo instead will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice misdirection by UE. Bring the big man out, leaving Ronjigo unadulterated inside. Late na yung help defense itong si Ice Dantig.
Ronjigo, 2 shots.
And again, brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito for these free throws. Time down to 6:28 here in the first half. UST down by 4. Shooting another 3, but that's a miss. This isn't turning out to be a very good day for players who can shoot the 3-pointers.
You know, but really, for both of these teams, we know how big of a part of their arsenal the 3-point shooting has been. Hindi lang talaga makabutas masyado eh. And the thing is, if you are UST, we are belaboring how much of a struggle they've had so far, only making 2 of their attempts. They're down by just 4, so those things they can still afford.
14 to shoot.
Datomalim replaced by Cole Dumont Cruz. Caballero makes a move towards the basket. Attacking, a little bit of a hang time, nothing there. Quick hands. Muling tapang will be called for that foul.
Foul number 13, Ronjigo.
Oh, so that's on Ronjigo.
That's it, Ronjigo.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I want to put focus on that guy wearing jersey number 2, Ivan Calum. He's more of a third-string point guard para dito sa UST. But you know, in the stints of UST here in the preseason and also in their past campaigns, the thing that I like with his game is he's really more of a pest. Kumbaga, ang kulit eh, di ba? Yun yung mga pinag-usapan natin before, Ben, yung maliliit na point guard na ang kulit pagdating sa depensa, mag-goal ka na lang, katabi mo, inaagawan ka na ng bola, and hindi mo alam kung paano pigilan.
Yung kasabihan nga, di ba? Yung maliit ang nakakapuwing.
Oh, yan na naman. Nakapuwing na naman ang rebound.
Well, Ulingo with that rebound. John Abate is back on the floor for the Red Warriors. Offensive rebound for UE. Onjigo making that happen for this possession, pero lost it. Who's got the basketball? UST. And a quick foul given up here by UE.
Yeah, that's going to be on 30. Malaga did not really get the right positioning to defend Ice Danting on that fast break opportunity. And the problem for UE really is that was their 4th team foul with 4:57 to play in our first half. And now they will give Ice Danting a chance from the charity stripe.
Well, he started this ball game for UST. Already managing 2 points and 1 rebound. Splitting his charities.
Substitution for the Berth Tigers. Kyle Paranada for Ice Danting.
Balik na sa laro itong si Precious Momoe. So really, quality minutes provided by Ron Jigo, manning the paint for the UE Red Warriors.
No sign of Peter Osang being with the intention of fielding him back in. He committed an unsportsmanlike foul earlier, wasn't able to come back, and it's a 3-pointer. Kyle Paranada, kababalik lang. That corner 3. And guess what? For the first time, they lead this ball game as we take a look at this 3-point shot of the quarter brought to us by Jangnan Hatpat. Hatpat ba? Jangnan na.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun ha. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis. Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Well, things have basically turned around here with UST up 1-23-22. And still here in the second quarter, Benji Santiago, Randolph Leongson, Kate Reyes at courtside. UE. Let's see, they're not actually having the advantage sa rebounds nga. No? Peter Osang is on the bench, Precious Momoe is on the floor.
It's fairly even on the rebounding. 18-17 in favor of UE. But also you have to focus on the 9 turnovers that they've committed, really wasting opportunities. Kaya in a way, nakahabol at nakalamang pa itong UST.
John Abate. He's fouled, it's in the act. And I think rebound of the quarter brought to us by Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy.
That's already rebound number 4 for Jello Crisostomo. Not really scoring much as compared to our past games. But ito naman talaga yung kumbaga alam ng UST na mahuhugot nila mula kay Jello Crisostomo, yung effort sa pag-crash ng boards, especially against a guy like Precious Momoe.
Jello Crisostomo is averaging 5.5 rebounds per ball game. John Abate at the line. Could not make the second tie ball game at 23. Kyle Paranada. He shoots from deep and he gets it to go down.
Second conversion from downtown for Kyle Paranada. Remember, he missed a few of the UST games here in the Filoil preseason. And now making up for lost time. Ito yung nagagawa ni Kyle Paranada para sa'yo.
4 of 20 from beyond the arc for UST, at least here in the first half. Samantala ang UE is 1 of 10. Si John Abate pa lang, may 3 para rito sa UE.
Yeah, but again, Benji, 4 of 20 man ang UST. 2 of 3 naman si Kyle Paranada. So, kung siya lang titingnan natin, maganda naman ang shooting.
What happened to that inbound by Kits Pandones? Pinamigay sa kalaban. Yung papasahan niya nawala si John Abate.
Miscommunication for UE. Turnovers mounting in the first half for the red shirts.
Kyle Paranada, 2 seconds on the clock. The off-balance shot. Battle for the rebound. Battle for that basketball. UST. And let's take a look here. Is he okay? Si Di Caballero, he might have stepped on somebody's foot in that rebound play. Si Cole Cruz Dumont ang tinawagan, kaya hinihigpitan na lang niya yung sintas.
Papagpag lang ng konti ninig yan. But you expect the coaches to, in a way, err on the side of caution and in a way sub him out. You know how important this guy is. 5th year in UST, been the leading scorer of the league twice. And now will be looking to end his campaign in España on a great note. Kumbaga, ito talaga yung naka-endure ng lowest of lows para sa UST Growling Tigers.
Those missed action dito sa Preseason Cup. Naglaro pa ng 3x3
yeah,
ito.
He was part of the Gilas youth team in the FIBA 3x3 Youth Nations League in Doha, Qatar. So, really a testament on the promise and potential of Nick Caballero.
That's a nice setup, and of course, and Jaden Datumalim hitting a 3 with a nice assist galing kay John Abate. That's number 3 on John Abate's sharing the ball to his teammates.
He's also understanding now yung focus ng depensa na hindi pwedeng ikaw lang yung tumira. You have to share the basketball, and fortunately for John Abate, nor Jaden Datumalim was able to knock down that 3.
Kyle Paranada went for it from long distance, pero yung bola papunta pa lang sa ring, pumipito na yung referee. I did not exactly catch it, pero it's off.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Jaden Datumalim. Off the ball foul, sending Lorenzo Banco to the line for 2.
Bagay, alas 3 pa lang, may bangko pa talaga. Hanggang 4:30 daw sila.
And it's really a good chance for Lorenzo Banco. You know, he's gonna be one of the new faces for this team. Really taking advantage of the opportunities given to him. Kung hindi, mababangko talaga siya.
Precious Momoe plucks another rebound. The Precious Momoe, that's already his 6th. That's very unlikely. 6 rebounds pa lang, ha? With less than 2 minutes to play, naipamigay pa yung bola ng UE. Back to UST. Kyle Paranada wants another 3, and he gets another 3!
Talk about a heat check. Kyle Paranada hitting his third three-pointer of this game as UST enjoys this 5-point lead. That was a gorgeous pass from Fortsky Padrigao. Basically a 5-on-4 situation for that Jiangnan Hotpot. 3-point shot of the quarter. Hotpot ba? Jiangnan na.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
My future.
Right? What's a plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
90 seconds to play here in the first half, and all of a sudden, those three-pointers are beginning to click for UST. Not only that, it's Kyle Paranada who has been delivering as they are up by 5 right now. We had to make the adjustment. Nico Tapang is the one to do the playmaking chores here for the Red Warriors. They go inside of Precious Momoway, the instant double teaming defense. Precious Momoway gets away! And an end one.
Wala na rin nagawa si Lorenzo Banco doon. Initially, there was a double team between him and Fortsky Padrigao, but Koji Buenaflor was just too late on the help, leaving Banco inside.
Momoway, 6 points, 7 now, along with his 6 rebounds. Yan na naman the usual for Precious Momoway. Nagkakarera yung rebounds at saka points niya. Kyle Paranada puts it up. It counts. They gave him the continuation.
And all of a sudden, Kyle Paranada is waxing hot.
He's in double figures. He's got 10 for now. He's still got a bonus free throw to finish for UST.
Yeah, he almost lost his footing against Nico Tapang doon. But he will get an opportunity. A three-point play in a different kind. He's been torching the rim from the outside, and he now has 12 points.
Back up 5 once again itong UST. Less than a minute to play here in the first half.
Alam mo, Benji, bago tayo magano remember, Kyle Paranada played for UE, but he will always say, hindi, walang motivation, walang motivation. But the way he's playing, seems like a lot of fuel in that fire.
Ako nga, tinignan ko sa coaching staff ng UE, si Louis Vigil, who plays for UST, di ba?
Familiar faces.
Woo! Lipat bahay. That's how life is, actually, in basketball.
2 free throws for Precious Momoway.
Momoway making sure about his free throws. UE is trailing. It cut down the lead to 3.
I was also going to point out, Benji, it seems like UE, as much as they are going to Precious Momoway for the past few plays, they also want to match that firepower as rookie Jax Distrito is on the court for the first time in this game.
Thank you. Bueno, Ligo. What happened there after that basket?
May kiskisa ng konti between Kyle Paranada and Jax Distrito. And really, that's going to be the problem for UE. You're going to send the guy who's had the hot hands on the 15-foot line.
And the only guy in double figures.
Yeah. Why not only are you giving him more confidence as he sees the ball go through the hoop, but really a chance to fine-tune his shooting.
I just want to say my bad. Actually, Welo Lingo also is in double figures with 10. But it's Kyle Paranada. He has dictated the flow of the ball game here for UST as soon as he came in. He's feeling it in the zone.
Yep. And the only guy who can stop and miss his coaches sa UST na ipapahinga na muna siya just before the halftime break.
Yeah, with that wide smile across his face, why not?
Baka sinasabi nila ko Juna na, oy, magtira ka ng second half.
Kaya nga, huwag mo ubusin lahat.
And that's going to be another drawn foul by Precious Momoe.
That's his second.
Precious Momoe also headed to a double-figure round, but before we end the first half, he's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
Medyo nanlaki rin kasi yung mata ni Precious Momoe. Again, UST not fielding Peter Osang after he picked up his second personal. So but there was a gaping hole in the middle para sa UST, and for Precious Momoe, that's just the biggest bullseye for him na, sige, give me the ball. I know I am stronger against whoever UST is gonna throw at me. And unfortunately for Lorenzo Banco, siya yung napiling biktima nitong si Precious Momoe.
Si Peter Osang pa naman yung leading rebounder ng UST. 36-34, there's still time here for UST. Naku, nagbobble. Muntik pa. Oh, Gibran floor still had that process of mind to come up with a decent shot. It just did not go in. Yeah, how do you like that? Once upon a time, this has been some sort of a rivalry. Especially ng mga time nila Coach Pido, no? Versus Alan Kaidik.
Di pa ako pinapanganak.
36, nabasa ko rin lang yan. 36-34 lamang ang UST to end the first half. That makes for a more interesting second half of a ball game between these two teams.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Easy umulan!
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be Unli with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry. Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi ka maulan!
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta. Yes! Don't worry. The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry. The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas dun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. with free data, calls, and texts. At Sulit na Rewards.
TNT, 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Our score is as close as it can get. UST's just protecting a 2-point lead, 36-34 against UE. Benji Santiago, Randolph Leonson, Kate Reyes at courtside. And so far, what has happened here? At least in the first 2 quarters, Randolph.
I mean, the thing for UST is they have not been gun shy about taking those shots from downtown. 25 attempts from three-point country. 5 of those finding their way in the bottom of the net. Tatlo dyan, galing kay Kyle Paranada, who really waxed hot in the late of second quarter. Also, turnovers has been the biggest Achilles heel para sa UE. Kumbaga, naalala mo, ang ganda ng simula nila, but they threw the ball away 11 times, leading to 11 points in favor of UST. Kaya medyo lamang ng bahagya ang UST sa larong ito.
And UST is led by Kyle Paranada with those 3-pointers that he made tatlo dun. And netting in 14 points, followed by Nick Caballero with his 8. Koji Buenaflor, of course, in kanyang contribution, very important then. He's got 5. Well, Lingo, Precious Momoe, both with 10 points for UE. But John Abate, anyari?
Yeah,
may only 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points so far for John Abate. Hindi pa niya nakukuha masyado yung shooting niya, but also you have to consider he only shot 2 attempts, focusing more on doon sa assist niya. 2 assists so far, kaso lang, yun nga, turnovers has been his biggest problem. 3 turnovers now. Also for UST, may hindi ka napapansin dyan.
Si Jello Crisostomo nga doon, 2 puntos lang.
Also, Fortsky Padrigao did not really score in that first half. Scoreless pa lang, pero 5 assists na si Fortsky Padrigao. And remember, I always believe that UST plays better when Fortsky Padrigao is in his element, being the point guard extraordinaire that he is.
He's averaging more than 11 points per ball game. Nothing to show for in the first 2 quarters. No rebounds, but 5 assists. John Abate, of course, not the usual numbers then. The leading scorer in this preseason cup only has 4. After the first half, only 1 rebound and 2 assists. And so far, that's the story. Let's see how it develops into something else in the second half. So segue na tayo dito sa ating ball game with UE opening up the third period. Ay, another turnover kagad.
Talk about correcting the mistakes from that first half. Seems like UE still has not made their assignments, has not made those adjustments. That's turnover number 12 now for the boys of Coach Chris Gavina.
So UST is up by 2 right now. Gets back ball possession right away. Strong aggressive move to the basket. That's a miss. At least Peter Osang is back on the floor.
Yep.
There's John Abate. Kailangan pala pansinin mo lang. What happened to you, man? Come on. Only his second basket here. His first was a 3-pointer, but that happened back in the first period. And now he grabs a rebound. Scored tied at 36. Almost another turnover for UE. Recovery by John Abate. Ron G. Goal missing the turnaround shot. And let's turn you over to Kate Reyes.
Watching this UST team is a testament of how big of a difference a year can make for a squad who wants to get better. Not overnight. It's been a year. From being overlooked, UST is among the favorites expected to show up on top for the season. For the Growling Tigers, they're slowly coming together. The chemistry it took so long to come out is already showing. Pressure's good inside the team with a good mix of veterans like Caballero, Padrigao, Panarada leading the new guys. One unique thing I saw from the way UST prepped for this is they had a heart-to-heart talk among themselves prior to the game. That's a good showing of how they're taking this preseason seriously. And it is paying off. Benji and Dolph.
Despite the absence of their head coach, Pino Horencio, and really the coaching staff really wanting to establish a better relationship, especially with these players. Nabanggit nga ni Kate, a mixture of veterans and some new faces. John Abate wowing everybody, but he decides for the pass. This could not convert right there on UE. And here comes UST. Lost the basketball, Peter Osang. A lot of minutes on the bench. And he's trying to get back to his old self.
Medyo nangalawang din siguro sa bench tong si Peter Osang. But again, the thing is, malamang ang pinag-usapan ng coaches ng UST during that quarter break is for Peter Osang to stop fouling. There's a better way of defending your man. You know you're gonna get a lot of eyes on you when you're defending a guy like Precious Momoy, but you have to be conservative when it comes to making those defensive choices.
Sean Abate, actually well covered by the defense of UST, and Oji Buenaflor has got 7 points to go along with his 4 rebounds here in this game. For UST, their biggest lead at 5. UE had it at the start, 9-0.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul for UST.
Gusto kasi agad bumawi ni Precious Momoy kaya Koji Buenaflor after may scorean on one end.
Momoy knocks down the first. He's got 11.
You know, the thing with Precious Momoy is he understands that he's going to get a lot of fouls, a lot of hacks on his way to the rim. He's making his free throws. 4 of 5 in the first quarter and goes 1 for 2. Ay, ito na naman, kaya ayoko na babati.
40-37. Tatlo ang abante rito ng UST.
But still, 5 of 7 from the free throw is not that bad of a mark.
UE. As they go inside. Ooh, sorry, miss. Chelo Crisosa, what happened to him? He's only got 2 points.
But I think you have to attribute it to it how Koji Buenaflor has been doing an exceptional job. So, kumbaga, sila ang magkaposisyonan. And the coaching staff led by Assistant Coach Juno Soler, obviously, team consultant Bonnie Tan is there, also Assistant Coach Jaren Henarencio, is giving this time, this playing time, this opportunity to the rookie. Again, more seasoning for him, fast tracks his maturity, his adjustments doon sa seniors game. In a few months' time, you know he's going to be an integral part of this UST team.
Si Randall po, may salamin yan. Ako wala eh, kaya kita niya kaagad. Anyways, here in the third. Still a close ball game eh. Fortsky Padrigao has not scored yet. He's setting up his teammates here. Fortsky makes a move towards the basket.
Oh, nice.
The shovel pass. And Koji Buenaflor ups his numbers. He's got 9 right now.
And also, that was assist number 6 now para dito kay Fortsky Padrigao. He may not be the one scoring, but he's setting up his teammates to score the basketball.
Outdoing himself so far, and here in the third, he's averaging only 4.5 assists per ball game. Ito namang UE.
Oh, and
they
also
lost it.
Again, credit that on Fortsky. That was great defense for him, leading to that miscommunication between the UE teammates and Nurjaden Datumalium just throwing the ball away. Again, another turnover for the Red Warriors.
Kyle Paranada. Here he is, left open. Why? Why is he being left open like that?
Just in case you don't know, Kyle Paranada now has 4 3-pointers in this ball game, leading all scores, and most importantly, helping UST erect this 8-point lead.
Their largest so far. Precious Momoe defended well by Peter Osang. Jello Crisostomo, Nick Caballero was able to cross that midcourt line. Saw season opening in the middle. And now it's a 10-point lead. The first time it has happened here in this ball game. 47-37. UST enjoying their largest advantage.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Opening up an 11-3 scoring run here. The side of UST finding themselves up by 10. John Abate, the three, no. Got an offensive rebound, and Kyle Paranada will be called for the loose ball foul.
Holding foul number 3, Kyle Paranada. That's his third.
So hanggang foul, nakaka-tres na rin si Kyle Paranada.
Bagay, yun din yung kanyang jersey number.
Oo.
Here he is with a basketball. Kyle Paranada launches another three, falling short. He checked. Nick Caballero, offensive rebound, sharing the ball inside to Peter Osang.
And that's what happens when two guys were not able to mark Kyle Paranada properly. Naghabol sila sa tres, leaving Precious Momoe to fend for himself down low in the paint.
Osang, Estacio, Paranada, Caballero, and Crisostomo for UST. Enjoying their biggest lead. It's getting bigger and bigger.
But I believe that's going to be a foul on Kyle Paranada. Foul number 4 for him.
Yun lang.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Ivan Calum will get the nod to play here in the third quarter.
Hala, ano na yung venue announcer?
I think there's some technical problems.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
I understand they are reviewing that foul by Kyle Paranada on Precious Momoe. But yeah, rightfully so. That's going to be just a normal foul rather than a sportsmanlike kind. Kung ikaw din naman si Kyle Paranada, ano rin magagawa ko? Eh, ang laki-laki nung binabantay ako, kailangan ko habulin.
It's a good thing. It's not an unspoken. Kundi dagdag and then he fouls out.
Especially now that UST is starting to break the floodgates open. They are leading by a dozen. But yun nga, that foul on Paranada put them over the hump. They are in penalty for the next 4 minutes and 26 seconds.
Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. Precious Momoe has been going to that line for several times already here in this ball game. So he's good for 2. He's 7 of 9 from the line. Precious Momoe. And he's got 13 points in the ball game. Twardsky. And Jello Crisostomo responding very well.
Ayun yung hinahanap mo, Benji.
Kaya nadagdagan na.
4 points now for Jello Crisostomo.
Naingayan yata siya kanina sa venue announcer eh. Nung tumahimik yung...
Mas nakafocus ba?
That's right. 51-39, under 4 minutes to play here in the third.
Yeah, that
Welo Lingo-Lingo.
That was a tough shot by Welo Lingo-Lingo. Almost lost his footing, but was still able to have that upper body strength to chuck the ball to the rim.
Peter Osang. It's an air ball, and here comes Welo Lingo-Lingo. He's got 12 in the ball game. As Calum ang sumalubong sa kanya. Precious bomb away! Count the basket. He's going back to the line.
And he was just cleared for takeoff. The runway was just there after that pass from Welo Lingo-Lingo. Wala na ring nagawa si Peter Osang doon sa pagragasa nitong si Precious Momoy.
3 and 22, finding ways to get the game closer once again, but a miss on that bonus. But they have an offensive rebound ng UE. Peter Osam blocking that shot. It was Iko Bulingtapang who went for that layup. Now he's got the basketball. Putting on the brakes for a little while, 51-43. UST, Precious bomb away. Welo Lingo-Lingo. The fake, the dish, the kick out. Bomb away. 3 to shoot. Goes for the long two. Too long, too strong. And Nico Mulingtapang will be called for a foul in that rebound play.
Only the second team foul for UE though. But a little bit of a mini run really for UE. They were down by 12. Walo na lang ang kanilang hinahabol.
Momoy, double-double na. That's his 10th rebound. Welo Lingo-Lingo, the handles. And a foul is going to be called against UST.
So again, this is going to be 2 free throws uli para sa UE.
So Welo Lingo-Lingo tries to add up to his production here of 12 points. Still 12. He's also got 5 rebounds and 2 assists.
But also, Welo Lingo-Lingo's baskets in this game have all come off drives. Wala pa siya ng mga jump shots na sanay tayong na-knockdown niya. This is one way to get your rhythm going, to get your shots down on the free throw line.
Especially when you're trying to catch up. Cielo, Calum. As we approach the 2-minute mark ng ating third period. Shot clock is down to 5 for UST. UE made a stop. Iko Bulingtapang, the Precious bomb away. The turn, the shot. That was challenged. Angelo Crisosto. Oh, I thought it was going to be easy. And then a foul. Still, the applauding coaches for 30 Malaga's effort.
Yeah, you'd rather have that and make Angelo Crisostomo earn those points from the line. Naipagpag na actually si Nico Mulingtapang. Pero medyo na baby ng konti on that fast break opportunity.
And it turned out to be a good foul.
Yeah, and that turned out to be a good foul. Sasalihan na kita doon sa tanong, Benji. What has gotten into Angelo Crisostomo in this game? It's been out of his element, really. Shooting-wise, scoring-wise.
Well, a Spurs schedule, June 9 pa sila huling naglaro dito eh, di ba?
Halos isang buwan na rin napakante. But really, that's the thing. When you are in this UAAP group, only 7 teams are competing. So 6 games lang ang lalaroin mo sa eliminations. Given talaga na magkakaroon ka ng mga ganung lengthy breaks.
And not only that, kaya yung mga UAAP teams nga natin dito, kung saan-saan pa pumupunta para mapuno lang yung schedule din nila, no?
Yeah, obviously, some teams, definitely UP, they have 5 games in. Nasa Serbia pa rin sa mga panahong to. Lasal din, nanggaling sa Ormoc, pupunta pa rin yata ng Tacloban. UST obviously coming off that Bayugan stint in Agusan del Sur. So, preseason is really in full view in the past few weeks.
Sa dami ng bumiyahe, wala man lang nagpasalubong.
Nakalimot eh.
78 seconds to play. Precious Momoe just making things happen for him when he's shooting free throws. At least ready siya. He knows this is going to be fouled a lot of times in every ball game.
And that lead, the slice down to 6 points.
Kalahati na inatapyas. Oh, yun lang. Precious Momoe went for the challenge. And Eco Laure will be at the line. Parang gumalaw naman ito, naipit na sa 52 for UST.
And that's going to be the 3rd personal now for Precious Momoe. So the question really for UE with a minute left in the 3rd is, do you keep your big guy in danger of him picking up his 4th?
First one is a make. Also his first production here in this ball game. Splitting his free throws. Under a minute to play. Lead is 7 for UST. Nico muling tapang. Momoe underneath. Pinalundag muna si oh. That still happened. Callum, the floater, bitin.
Ayaw pa rin pumasok. It's been a struggle for Leland Estacio in this game. He's been getting his touches and his looks, but has been unable to knock it down.
And Precious Momoe has 11 rebounds. Bueno, Lingo. Oh, nagulat eh. Nangyari?
Bumalik yung speakers. Oh, nice pass.
Cello, traveling.
Huli-huli ni crew chief Hector Villanueva yung traveling violation ni Jello Crisostomo.
Nagulat si Welo Lingo eh. Biglang lumakas, biglang nagkaroon ng sound. 53-46. Lamang itong panig ng UST. Their chance of being the first team to qualify for the next round, the quarterfinals, that crossover quarterfinals. But of course, they still have the 4th quarter to prove themselves here in this ball game. They have to contend against Precious Momoe. Double-double as always. 7-point lead for UST.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
All right, this is the 4th quarter. You're still with us. Hopefully, you're still with us. It was a 17-12 scoring run that happened UST Growling Tigers' way. They enjoyed their largest lead up 12. But UE, not so easy to dust them off here in this ball game. Let's see. It's the final quarter. The need for a win para sa UE Red Warriors and for UST to avoid any complications and be the first one to enter the door of the quarterfinals.
And you know, that also comes with its inherent dangers. Remember, UST, as you mentioned, with the win will be the first UAAP team to clinch a spot in that crossover quarterfinals. The pressure is mounting on this UST team. Remember, expected mo na yung LaSalle and UP to be the favorites, but with the recent acquisitions that they have, this being the final year of Nick Caballero and Forsky Padrigao, lalo pa dun sa recent additions ni Collins Akowe. This is gonna be a big test para dito sa team ng UST, especially now that pundits are looking at this as a championship or bust team. So kumbaga, napaka-importante itong season na to para kay Coach Pido Arencio.
For UE, Datumalim, Muling Tapa, Lingo-Lingo, Malaga, and Momoway on the floor. Welo Lingo-Lingo, it drops for him.
Sabi sa'yo, pag ina-atake ni Welo Lingo-Lingo yung tira sa loob, mas maganda yung naging returns eh. He has not gotten his shots from the perimeter, but he has been very active and very lethal when it comes to scoring the ball inside.
UST getting another crack and a chance to score here. They got the defensive rebound. Shot clock though is down to 2. Precious Momoway, enough is enough. 7-point game. Nico Muling Tapang, where does he go to? Straight to the basket. Oh, but he babied it. Is that a foul or a tap out? I think
That's
they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, foul.
Yes. So Ivan Callum ang natawagan. Not much from Jello Crisostomo here in this game. Only managing 5 points, but actually 9 rebounds.
Also, what about the efforts of Eco Laure on the floor defending Precious Momoe? Again, he got that opportunity because Peter Osang was in foul trouble.
Precious Momoe with a jump hook, missing. And here comes UST. Nick Caballero along with Ivan Callum and Jello Crisostomo. Actually, nakaupo na si Jello Crisostomo.
Napalitan na.
The follow, that's good. Ivan Callum.
It's all about making the most of his opportunities of shooting. Si Forsky Padrigao, but Ivan Callum has been really making the most of the minutes that he's been given.
No basket. Blocking foul at number 2, Ivan Callum. That's his third personal foul.
Ivan Callum, after he made a basket, gave up a foul. That's his third, 57-48. UST threatening to get them to lead double figures. The biggest was at 12. Welo Lingo from the corner, and let's turn you over to Kate Reyes.
He's not here, but Coach Pido Herencio's impact to the Growling Tigers extends beyond the game, a reality for student athletes. They spend most of their time with teammates on practices. They would miss out on other regular college students' experiences like going out with friends, among others. But being part of a group like this, despite the strict mentorship of Coach Pido off the court, he's often the team's clown, throwing jokes to lighten the mood, a father figure to everyone, and always the warmest guy. This paved way for UST to create a bond na tinginan pa lang, alam mo na yung gustong sabihin ng teammate mo. How important is that, Benji and Dolph?
Kind of a relationship. He can be your father, he can be your brother, he can be anything that you like him. And yes, naman talaga komedyante yan si Coach
Oo
Pidoy.
naman. Kaya matatakot ka na lang pag ikaw na nasigawan niya, namura niya. Ibig sabihin, may mali ka talagang ginawa.
Actually, ang maganda pa dyan para dito sa mga players, pag hindi ka na pinansin ni Coach Pido, mas lalo kang mag-worry. Dahil habang ko nasisigawan at napapagalitan ka, ibig sabihin, he cares.
Yep.
This is now a 12-point lead once again para sa UST. And we go into this timeout.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abutan dito! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
There's still time, 7 minutes and 7 seconds to play here in this ball game. Earlier, when they were down by 12, UE has found some way to keep it close. They were just actually trailing by 6. While Lingo. It could have been a highlight if that ball decides to go in. Somebody's down on the floor. UST bench.
Yeah, that's
everybody standing up.
It's Ivan Calong.
30 Malaga, 5 fouls. That's the third
30 Malaga will foul out of the game.
For 30 Malaga.
And you know, that hurts if you're Yui coming off a timeout and then basically turning the ball over once again.
Incidentally, 30 Malaga, who fouled out, had 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Precious Momoe, nice pass. Huelo Lingo just could not finish. They managed to get it back on their side of the court. Huelo Lingo. Hindi ko naman describe yung mga tira ni Huelo Lingo kung saan ang gagaling. And I don't know kung meron nga talagang pangalan yung mga tira na yan.
Yeah, those dipsy do attempts trying to evade yung mga mahabang kamay nitong si Koji Buenaflor, but this time Huelo Lingo drawing a foul and going to the line for 2.
What UE most probably have been waiting is for Huelo Lingo and John Abate to click sabay.
Yeah, at the same time, kumbaga, hindi pa nila makuha ng sabay yung laro nitong dalawa eh. Si Precious Momoy lang lagi ang solo eh.
Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. 2 made free throws, 17 points for Huelo Lingo. Nearly lost it. And there's Huelo Lingo coming into the picture. Lays it in. Ito na naman ang UE. Kumakatok. That outside shot, that's a miss. John Abate grabbing that rebound. Abate has 4 rebounds. Huelo Lingo knocks down a 3.
And that's the 7 straight points for Huelo Lingo enabling UE to roar back in this game.
And that three-pointer brought to us by Jangnan. Jangnan hot pot ba? Jangnan na.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis. Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi umuulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry! Be Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabaran sa kahit anong dikitan.
Well, just I made mention earlier, it happened kanina. Down by 12, gumawa ng paraan. And by 12 again ng UST, ginagawa na naman ng paraan ng UE.
The thing is, they've been competitive. I believe they're better than what their record suggests. But kumbaga, for UE, it's just a matter of closing things out. But let's see how UST will respond. The guy who's had the hot hands is back on the court.
Naging alley-oop pa yun.
Yung ganun ba, Benji? Assist
Ano?
pa rin ni Fortsky Padrigaw yun?
Hindi ko nga alam, hindi ko paano eh. Basta alley-oop, hindi ko lang alam kung sino nag-assist. 3-point game, how do you like that? And UST even called a timeout. They gave away the basketball. And now they're missing those shots from the outside, and Fortsky still scoreless here in this ball game. 60-57, here comes UE. Nico muling tapang. Jumper, bouncing out. Who's got it?
Substitution for UST Rally Tigers.
So bullet dodge now for UST. Hindi madagdagan ng UE yung kanilang 9-0 run. But they have to find a way to put the ball through the hoop and, in a way, douse this rally from the Red Warriors.
I was just thinking John Abate should be more aggressive taking shots. Si Kyle Paranada.
Wow.
Akala ko tumigil na eh. Iyan pa rin pala eh.
Talk about a pure score in every sense of the word. You cannot give the ball to Kyle Paranada when you need a basket.
John Abate missing. Huelo Lingo.
Wow.
Not gone shy at all. We got a 2-point game.
Been harping so long how much Huelo Lingo has struggled from the perimeter, but he is single-handedly bringing UE back in this game.
25 big points for Huelo Lingo. Fortsky, what's he gonna do? Their shot clock down to 4. Kyle Paranada. Nope. It ends up with UE, but throws a bad pass. Huelo Lingo. Tatalon ka, papasa ka, not exactly sure. And Kyle Paranada! Momentarily left open and costly for UE.
Yeah, that's all Kyle Paranada needs. That split second of opening as he buried that fifth three-pointer of this game.
65-60. Huelo Lingo. Sabi mo nga, Randolph, all by his lonesome, trying to fight back.
Yeah, he's basically willing his team in this game. Basically, Momoe kept them afloat, but Huelo Lingo come winning time is taking over.
Fortsky, the kick out. Peter Osang with that offensive rebound. Kyle Paranada, long and strong, he checked in. Another offensive rebound for UST. 2 minutes and 20 It's all the time that's left here, and we got a 3-point game.
Wow.
Oh, timely! Fortsky Padrigal.
First basket of the game couldn't have come at a more opportune time for Fortsky Padrigal.
2-possession game. Nico Muling Tapang. John Abate. Ito na, ating last 2 minutes. John Abate attacks. Somebody was holding on to his arm. And this 3-point shot brought to us by Jangnan Hatpat. Hatpat ba? Jangnan na. Fortsky Padrigal knowing what to do with the basketball. Scoreless almost the entire ball game, and he delivers when they need him the most. Nico Muling Tapang, the separation, the shot, the tip. Still nothing for UE. 100 seconds remaining in this ball game. Fortsky, the quick pass inside. Precious bomb away. Breaking up the play. Oh, yun lang.
Yeah, well telegraphed by Fortsky Padrigal. And he will milk the clock once more for UST.
2 possessions nga naman ng Abante. Nick Caballero. The banking shot, that's a miss. Precious bomb away. Nagmamadali ang play ng UE. John Abate almost losing it. Going to well Lingo. Oh, yun lang.
Yeah, rust shots for UE. Oh.
Settle down. I guess that would be the instruction.
And you know, time is on the side of UST. No need to panic.
Oops. Kyle Paranada and a shot clock violation on UST.
Yeah, Fortsky Padrigal felt that he got clipped by Precious Momoe. The referee is just letting the players play. But the thing is, UST still ahead by 6.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis. Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Here we go. 31.4 seconds remaining. UST, their mission. Can it be possible for them to be the first to enter the quarterfinals from the UAAP group? Fortsky Padrigal. Of course, time management and playing tag laban kay John Abate. Taya ka na, pero foul.
Yeah, but also going back to that last play, that was a superb rejection on the side of Peter Osang. He knew exactly where UE will go, and they went to Precious Momoe. Basadong-basado yung play na yun ng UE.
Caballero, well, uling-ulingo. Now penalty na ang UE. 16.4 seconds. Still to come, of course, San Beda University laban sa College of St. Benilde.
Coach Bonnie Tan, Boss Wipe Chong, not really celebrating much. They know that the job isn't over. But this is going to be a positive sign for UST, winning their 4th game in 5.
John Abate with a hurried 3, but he makes it from the corner. Still a 2-possession game, though.
Holy foul, number 3, Cole Cruz Dumont's penalty. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Really, if you're UE, the thing for Coach Chris Gavina is you want to keep on playing until there's time on the clock, but you have to really have that deep thinking. What went wrong? And for me, it's really the turnovers. Those are golden opportunities that they waste. Ang ganda na nga ng simula, Benji, di ba? 9-0 to start this ball game, but they could not capitalize.
Who will be able to qualify? They're the first one to do it from the UAAP group. They're going to be battling against the top 4 naman ng ating NCAA group. 71-65 UST. Took a little while before they returned to this venue, and they got another win. Previous to this, they won over UP, and now UE, their latest victim. At tingnan natin para rito sa panig ng UST. Especially when we thought the game, when we started, hirap na hirap when it comes to shooting those threes. But Kyle Paranada, well, if it's his time to really shine in this ball game.
Yeah, no matter how much he denies it, the fuel is really burning for Kyle Paranada. 24 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 3-pointers to put UST through to our next round. Well-deserved of our ABC Tile Adhesive heavy-duty player of the game nod.
And of course, we're also going to be taking a look at how this was won by UST. The Smart Powered Up plays powered by Smart Power All 99. Get only Facebook or TikTok plus 10 gigabytes data and only calls and texts for 7 days. Load now. So they have managed to hurdle any obstacle here in the eliminations. They will get to play more. First team to enter the quarterfinals from the UAAP group ang UST. And the final numbers that we have here in this ball game.
Again, 8 of 39 from downtown. 5 of those conversions coming from Kyle Paranada alone. Look at the rebounding, 49 to 48 in favor of UST, despite Precious Momoy, an excellent job in containing the Nigerian, and also the 17 turnovers of UE being the biggest Achilles heel for the Red Warriors.
Now let's take a look at the key matchup here. John Abate, 9.6 rebounds and 2 assists. Fortsky Padrigao, only 1 field goal. It was a 3-pointer, but he managed to get his teammates to look good and feel good with his 7 assists. And that's the way it has ended. Once again, UST taking a win. And that's headed your way. San Beda, St. Benilde when we come back.
GG bro! Don't worry, the Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chance